Welcome, everyone. You might have been wondering, where's Steve been lately? He hasn't played any Fallout or anything. There's been nothing on this channel. Well, been a bit busy with things, but now I'm back. And what I've been playing lately is Wasteland 2, specifically the Director's Cut. Now, I originally got the first version of this, came off Kickstarter in 2014, and I played through the intro area to where you choose which location you're going to save, and when you save, one gets wrecked. And then after that, I got somewhere in the game and I got totally wrecked in a fight. To the point where I was like, wow, my build of my team is so bad, there's no way I can beat this, and I don't feel like going back and doing 3 hours of gameplay to get back to where I am right now. I just had a bad team. It was bad all around. So I shelved it. And there was a certain other game that came out September 2014. What was that? That sucked up so many hours of my life on the PlayStation. I'll remember what title that was. I remember it. At any rate, years later, they released the Director's Cut, which had a lot of fixes and changes, updates, new features. It's really cleaned up. I acquired that as a free upgrade because I had done the Kickstarter. And recently I started playing that. And I noticed, number one, it was a lot smoother, less bugs, all kinds of new things like perks and quirks, which I hadn't seen before. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try this game again. Because I enjoyed original Fallout. I enjoyed Wasteland 2 when I played it until the point where I died. So I said, I'm going to try it again. So I made a new party up, following four archetypes, so to speak. First off, I made a leader type who would be high in charisma and a leadership skill. Basic point of this character is just to do leadership stuff, because I know at some point in the game it's going to come to effect and I need to have a leader. So I made my leader. Then I made my medic. Focused on medic and surgeon for that character, because I remember getting wrecked. And I thought, well, if I get surgery and medic, I'll be good. I have the combat medic. Be wonderful. And I made my hand-to-hand bludgeon beastmaster type character with a high strength and the ability to just wreck stuff. Just wreck it in hand-to-hand. And of course, for the fourth slot, I made a sniper build, who is your high perception type character, long range, reach out and touch somebody the old-fashioned way. And then I fired up the game with this in mind, built my characters, and started playing. Now, Ranger Center, you should spend your time looking around there because there's a lot of goodies. Grab that shovel from the get-go, dig up some holes in the ground, talk to people. You get a lot of stuff. You can get a companion to join you that early in the game, but I didn't want to mess around with that. I wanted to get it in there and just play the game. So off I went to the radio tower to investigate Ace's death. I got there, started walking through, had that first talk with the bad guys who were like, hey, give us money or we kill you. Used one of the speech skills. And he went, whoa, you guys are crazy. Just don't hurt us. Leave us alone.
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses. You're insane. What the hell is wrong with you? Just go on through, you sick bastard.
Pass through there. Avoid almost all combat in that section, except for one section where you have to fight this giant frog creature. That was like the only fight I had in that. And towards the end, I realized I forgot to take toaster mechanics, so I went and got that when we leveled up. Went back to the toaster that's found there and cracked it open. After that, we left, went to the Ag Center. I picked the Ag Center because I've done it before, I know what's there, and Hypo was behind a bunch of radiation walls, and I didn't really want to risk getting radiated. So, went down to the Ag Center. I remembered some of the Ag Center, but clearly not enough. It took me forever to do the Ag Center quests. I was kind of blowing through dialogue, wasn't really paying that much attention. So, yeah. It took a lot longer than it probably needed to, and I missed things. I've got to grab Rose in the beginning, so I'm going through going, everything's locked. How am I supposed to get anywhere? It's like, yeah, it's locked because you didn't do what the quest told you and get the companion who has the codes to unlock the doors. Once I did that, got things back in motion, tooled around, did all the quests, and then the boss battle comes up. I think I had to reload that boss battle 8 times. The first time it happened, I'd forgotten entirely about it. So when it happened, the guy got the drop on me, and the battle starts. He has initiative, and he gets like 8 attacks. It's ridiculous, and he shoots everybody. Half my party's bleeding out on the ground. The other half are almost dead. Go like one more round, and he kills everybody. Went through this same battle probably 8 times. One time I thought I almost had it, and then everybody's guns jammed. And the guy was almost dead. He had like 5 HP left, and everybody's guns jammed. So before I unjammed the guns and shoot him, he killed everybody. Or a couple times I did finally kill him, but I only had one person still alive, and he also was bleeding out. And my medic was dead in the ground, so I couldn't even revive anybody. I said, you know what? I don't feel like making 3 new characters, so I'll just reload. But eventually I managed to beat him. But it took forever. It was a very painful battle, and my guys were already up to level 5 or so. But still, it was rough. That was, in all my gaming life, I can't recall a boss battle that felt that one-sided that early in a game. It was terrible. It was terrible. So now I'm on my way to Hypool, and that's where I am. And I'm going to look at doing these little short videos, and maybe I'll make some longer ones. But yeah, I am currently playing Wasteland 2. See y'all again real soon.